So now that you guys find yourselves here looking at this wall, you see the litany of all these different rules and compounding laws. One of them that might draw your attention, and what you had been told by those who were confronting you. Makara 16. Citizens must carry with them at all times at least 10 jade mudras, being the jade piece currency of around here. Those who have nothing to contribute should not walk the street. Failure to display 10 mudras upon any sister's request will result in confiscation of anything one is carrying, along with possible imprisonment, and anyone who reports a moneyless individual will be rewarded with 5 jade mudras. So as you guys can tell, this is a relevant issue that you guys might want to fix before you continue too far in too many directions. Now, you just got to the city. You only were approached by these believers who told you about this law and for you to go and check the board. They didn't tell you where to go to get any, though. Currently, right now, you hear in the square by the fountain a man who stands up on the podium and is talking to a large crowd of people. What are you guys each thinking now when you're sitting here reading these rules? What do you guys say to each other? You guys can speak up in character, deliberate upon what you want to do. Alexander seems particularly perturbed by what you guys are reading, and as he's just saying,
we should probably avoid the streets from now on, unless we can get some of these. Has anybody seen any storefront or place where they're handing them out?
I will roll a perception check.
Okay.
Being spurred on by that.
Oof.
That's going to be a negatory.
Should have done the recap.
Starting off right. Let's go, boys.
Long go.
Let's get, good to burn it now. Good to burn it now.
So,
The shop is over in this direction. Aurelia is looking the complete opposite way and up. Oh, man.
Okay. Rael, you're looking around, and you don't see too much in the way of, like, a storefront that seems to be handing out jade or jade pieces or mudras or whatever. But there is a signpost that you see that kind of has a banner or flag on it, and it seems to show a weight scale with 2 individual kind of like weight holders or cups on either side of it, and it seems to be just kind of like a flag that seems to be flitting about near around the corner down some of the side streets, and it seems to just say something that's like a big M on it with a jade piece.
I'll look through the group. What about over there? Perhaps we can collect some of those jade mudras from there.
That
does
does
everybody
look
have?
promising.
What does everybody have as far as funds available to them? We don't even know if they will accept this kind of currency here as well. But it's probably behooving of us to at least find out sooner than later.
Agreed.
I'm sure we could always trade.
That is also very possible.
I do have a little bit of coin on me.
I have 333 gold.
I'm sorry?
You heard me.
You see many of the members of the Believer cult moving about, shifting through streets, eyeing you as they passed. More than 3 times their heads turn and watch you all standing, lingering around the large posted front where all the laws are, you separate from most of the other people who are in the center of the streets. And you guys are noticing you're beginning to stick out like a sore thumb, like you're not really fitting in with the rest of the crowd, as you guys have spent an inordinate amount of time over here reading all of the different laws. So people are starting to notice you're different than everyone else.
Right. We need to move.
Good idea.
Jump.
I don't want to encounter those guards again.
Shop first.
So
We'll go into the alleyways from there, unless there is anybody opposed. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. Right. Looking in the direction that Rael pointed out, I am going to start leading towards the shop that we saw.
Okay. As you guys make your way into the side streets, kind of avoiding the open spaces, you're sticking to, like many of the other people were, the edge of buildings. They're avoiding walking straight out into the open, where you're in the middle, separate from the shadows or from everybody. Many people seem to be covering their faces with hoods or hiding. Go ahead and give me an insight check for those who are trained in it.
I am not sorry. I thought I was.
Oh!
Let's go!
Holy shit.
First
huge.
nat 20 from Caliban. Alright. You, Caliban, you can tell people by their mannerisms, by the way they carry themselves. These people aren't just wearing these garbs to kind of blend in. They're doing it to avoid recognition. They're trying to make sure that their features, anything distinguishable, doesn't get brought up or into question, like as if they had past debts, or if somebody from one of the members of the guards that are patrolling around might recognize them, knowing them that they might have stepped out of line here before and that they might face further punishment. You see many of them seem to have flecks of red on the backs of their clothing. Notice they're kind of like blood stains, as if they've been lashed many times and their clothes have been torn and resewn many times. The people walk with their heads naturally, most of the ones that you can see are a little bit older in age, slunk down with their shoulders up, almost in a submissive fashion, as they quickly dive into doorways and archways to avoid the gaze of anyone wearing a purple robe who might pass them.
While we're here, it'd probably be best to look for more just some better clothes, maybe. I'm feeling a little exposed, despite those generous gifts that our friends gave us to disguise ourselves with. Caliban starts taking off all his rings.
As you guys are kind of making your way off, you see now in the alleyway, as you start to turn, small little figure wearing a mask of white, almost like porcelain, and a little voice coming from it. Let's see here. She's like, "Hey, you! You with the horns! Over here!" Do
You have an admirer,
Do
Caliban.
you approach into the alleyway, or do you stay where you're currently at?
Is it that noticeable?
Shh! Don't look at them. Come down here. All of you, come on.
Come on.
Yeah, I head over to her.
Okay. Does everybody follow, or does anybody linger still by the fountain and the sign?
No, we all move.
Yeah.
Okay, what order are you guys moving into the alleyway?
I'd assume I'd be first.
Yeah, because
Caliban
you're
probably
following
takes the
Caliban.
lead.
Who's behind Caliban? Who's behind that person?
I'll say I'm second.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be third.
Are you guys doing anything as you enter into the alleyway?
No.
I think in general, what I am trying to do more than anything is I want to try to keep an eye out and see if I can physically, like, actually see a Jade Mudra, like by anybody that's actually interacting with the guards or anything like that. Just from moving through these areas, if I catch a glimpse of like something glinting or something like that, that would at least give me a good read on what it actually looks like, whether that banner is correct or not.
Okay.
You know what? And I'll also be, I'll keep my eye out for any of the sisters.
Ooh,
Good call.
All right. Both of you give me perception checks. I would say because
Come on, Coop, don't do like me.
you know what they look like, and you know that they stand out. I was going to say, Cesar, you have advantage, but it looks like you already did it with advantage.
I have it with it. I always have advantage on perception checks. Sentinel sealed.
Gotcha.
Oh,
So-
that's smart.
Lord.
I already-
Smart.
I always have it.
That is smart.
Though technically, if I don't have it equipped, I mean, I guess technically I don't get the advantage, and I don't think I just.
As
have
long
the
as it's
shield
on your
flashing.
person, you have it.
Oh, okay, that is
Yeah.
fine.
You got a 16, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. I don't know why I had that selected. There we go.
Well stated, Rael.
Shut up. And you were looking, Aurelian, for Jade Mudras?
I am trying to, get a better eye as to what they might look like. Yeah.
Okay. And I gotta move you guys on the overworld map. So, as you go into the alleyway, there is a sister at the end of the other alleyway where this little person is like kind of like directing you down. And they turn and look at you all, and she pulls you into another one because it's kind of like a T like shaped alleyway that goes off into the side. And I need to move you on the map here. Yes, there we go. There's a slightly bigger overworld map of the city I'm using to keep track of all you guys, so just give me a second. There we are. So it's a little quieter here. You don't hear as much of the crowd or anything in the background. You still hear the man shouting off in the distance in the square, but the sound of the fountain and everything else kind of drains away. To that. So I'm going to pull you guys in there.
Ooh.
And she kind of takes off her mask as she pulls you into the side there. And you see she is lighter of skin. Her hair, though black in color, you could tell there's underlyingness of blonde hair, almost as if it was dyed or painted such a way. And she's much lighter skin than all the others that you've seen on the streets.
Did anybody see you?
Think anyone other than you did.
And she looks
Other
behind
than
you.
the sister at that alleyway.
She's like, Ramanan's gonna be coming around here soon. You don't want to be caught out in the open. Stay in here for a little while.
Who exactly is that?
Ramanand. The High Lord Overseer of Pakat. Placed here by the Maharaja.
And why are you helping us?
Oh, because I don't want you to get caught away. I recognized you when you came in. You're outsiders, aren't you?
What's it to you?
I am an outsider as well. I'm not from this place. I woke up in this place 2 years ago.
Where do you hail from?
I was only 7 at the time, but there was a kingdom far in a place called Faerun. I hailed from there. But if you noticed, all the people don't look like me here. I have paler skin, and I knew I would be caught. My parents, they were found out as outsiders, and they were executed for it.
Look,
What my friend says is true. I point to Zara. Right now, we have... There's a lot of fear. We don't know what we're running into. We don't know what we're dealing with. The last thing we want to do is to be caught.
Of course.
But it is as you say. What do we do?
You have to get jade mudras. There is a place nearby that can give it to you. They will convert whatever valuables you have into currency, though not always at the best rate. It's all they have here in the city. They hold all the jade, and it's fiercely guarded by the sisters. There are many of them that patrol around it. The knives have attacked it more than once, but they've all died. Now, if you go and talk to the storefront, tell him I sent you. My name is Minja.
We are very thankful for your help. Is there something we can do for you in return? You've given us more information than half of the other people here have yet.
I want to ask you, how did you get here?
I'm gonna look towards the others, basically asking for their approval.
wait, don't we not remember?
Yeah, I think he's just being like, asking us if we're cool to expose ourselves.
She notices the group kind of looking at each other and hesitating, and she's like,
It's okay. I'm not going to tell anyone you're outsiders. I would only brand myself. You can tell me, how do I get home?
We don't know.
She's looking at you very hard and trying to tell. She's a kid, trying to tell if you're being truthful or not. She just kind of pouts and kind of like crosses her arms. She's just like,
Why, you can tell me. What is it going to benefit if I know?
You seem to misunderstand. We simply do not remember.
What? You had the illness too?
Illness?
Yeah, my parents, when we came here, we were very sick. We didn't know the local language. But over time, it became easier for us to understand. But we didn't know who we were or how we ended up here. After a while, I found a way of remembering, but I had a friend who was able to help me with it.
This sounds very accurate. I apologize. I am Aurelian.
she looks at
Call
each
me.
of you.
Caliban.
You may call me River.
Did you say River?
Yes.
She just kind of crosses her eyes a little. Just like, why? When your name's Aurelia. Oh. Like she quickly realizes.
Caliban. And who are you with the fluffy ears?
I love it so much. It's so subtle. You, cat thing. Who are you?
I really thought we had better disguises than this.
I thought so too.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's not your fault. I have magic eyes.
You can just refer to me as Nomad.
Nomad. Okay.
Dope. That's dope.
And you? You with the fangs. What is your name?
Aurelian is actually kind of caught off guard a little bit by this. And he actually looks over at you, and as you're talking, he kind of starts to slowly realize the fangs. And he's now he's that much more questioning, like, why am I traveling with him?
He'll respond, but as he responds, he's gonna make it a very, because she pointed it out. He's gonna make it very abrupt, like his fangs. He's gonna try to show them too while he's saying it, but he's just gonna be like, "Simply call me Cesar."
Cesar. Okay. It's a little dangerous for you to get to the house by yourself, so I'm going to guide you.
You guys say anything to that?
At this point, we'll accept any help that we can get.
Okay. Just follow me closely and be very, very quiet.
At this, she's just going to kind of like wave her hand, and she's going to turn into sand. And she's going to float in the air in like a vaporous form, and she's going to start turning around the corner.
First a dragon, now floating sand. This place is so weird. I'm gonna fall out.
So it's like a drifting cloud of sand that's moving just slow enough for you guys to keep up as you turn the corner. And sometimes when it like stops by a wall, it vaguely resembles a little girl form again. And she's just like this little sand avatar as she's just like puts a finger to her lips. And Cesar, you hear it before it even happens, but you see sisters walking by conversing with each other as they come out the other side of the alleyway, and there's like 6 of them as they're moving about, and you see a man, tallest man you've ever seen, gallantly just like walking, nose held high, eyes closed. He bears a large black beard, a white turban wrapped around his head, and fine cloth garments as he strides along 7 feet tall as he wanders through behind with a collection of other sisters all surrounding him. I need everybody to give me an insight check.
Oh boy. Not my forte. Oh my god, we have you. Starting off strong, boys.
Okay. For Cesar, Caliban, and Rael, each of you guys, you see the 7-foot man go through, and by the way, this is what he looks like. As he goes, head held high, passing by in front of you, long, diligent strides. His appearance shimmers like that of a distant object when viewed under the high heat, almost like a mirage. And as this image shifts, you see 2 forked ends of his goatee, or his beard, transform into thick, hairy, fanged mandibles like those of a tarantula. His face melts into a flat, bristled surface studded with multiple beady eyes. It looks almost as if someone took the body of a spider and planted it on his face, as you see the long clacking legs and stuff stand out. And as they pass by and they drift, then she just kind of looks at your reactions as you guys move by. Only people who see this are Rael, Caliban, and Cesar, as it shimmers for a second under the sunlight as he passes by and you see his true face. She's kind of like looking at all of you. And as he moves through and the sisters wander through, one turns and looks down the alleyway at each of you. What do you guys do? She's just like, one's just kind of lingering, just stopping in tread with all the others, and she's holding her weapon. She's looking down and seeing all of you standing in the alleyway. She doesn't see, or she doesn't seem to see Minja, who's hiding behind the wall, but she does see all of you standing out in the open who did not decide to hide or stealth.
Oh, good point. I will definitely follow suit, and I will turn and duck behind a wall.
Anybody else?
Get out of sight.
Can I try to use my shadow teleport?
I suppose you could. You're kind of standing in sunlight right now, so you'd have to move to a shadowy spot and then be able to transport yourself. But you can do so after you've ducked and hidden into a shadowy area, if you wanted to go across the alleyway or something.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So give me stealth checks.
Yeah, Cesar will probably try to duck behind as well.
These.
Oh yeah, real stealthy.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay, so currently, Caliban and Rael, you guys duck. Caliban, as you're coming around, you're being seen. You quickly come around the corner, see the guard, you just whip back around, because you just kind of like go by the wall where Minja is, because there's enough room for you there, and you can kind of like tuck yourself down. You're kind of the right height as her as well, too. Rael, you immediately just kind of flip, and just as she looks, you dart out of the way really quick into an alleyway, and you kind of turn into shadow stuff and blend into the wall. However, Aurelian and Cesar, you bump into each other. Like, one tries to go left and one tries to go right, and you guys just like, just like right off each other as soon as like, and you both fall. You both fall prone on the ground really quick as you quickly gather yourselves up and scurry into a hiding spot. The guard just kind of like looks down, and her eyes flashing purple as she's gazing to the area and looking at all of this commotion take place, or at least with the two, and then suddenly snaps her head up and looks forward again as you hear the vague voice of a sister calling out to her, and she just puts her sword away real quick and continues marching with the others. It means she just kind of like, as she's got her hand pressed against the wall, she kind of turns over her shoulder looking at Caliban. That was close.
Where are they going to need to work on our stealth tactics?
Quickly, this way.
I would have been fine had you not run into me.
Ran into me? What are you talking about?
As you guys sneak out and about now, you're going to have to go into the open for this section. You're darting across, and you come across this entranceway that's across the courtyard. Many of the believer guards...
Screen is blocked.
Oh, sorry.
Black screen.
Yeah, that's a stupid... There we go. Yes, many of people walking in and out with sacks filled with jade and stuff in little pieces that they come in, gem-like cuts. Many of them looking at them eagerly as they walk onto their courtyard. Some in individual piles or sacks that they carry with them instead of one large sack. But ultimately, a row of people come out as each of the guards looks them over and their contents as they exit out from the entrance back into the courtyard.
Is this the place, Minja?
That's the place. Now, one of the guys inside, Labab, he will be able to help us. But he's very scrutinized because they know he's been helping some of the resistant members. He's been caught before. The only reason why he hasn't been beheaded already or sent to Lord Ramanand is because he has knowledge they need. I don't know exactly what it is, but he says he's too valuable for them to let go. He will help us, but they will be watching him the whole time, so don't draw attention to yourselves. We're just going in to get the jade, get the currencies done. Don't ask any strange questions. Try to hide yourself as best you can when we go inside.
And she's going to turn to dust again and just fly over all the heads of all the individuals here and right through the doorway inside, almost like just she matched the wind as the doors open. She sucks in with the air and gets inside the place. Roll an Arcana check for anybody who wants to, by the way. If you're trained in Arcana, you have advantage.
Nobody is trained in Arcana. Love it.
I got half proficiency.
I'm checking Alexander's right now.
I
No.
don't think anybody does.
Yeah, no real Arcana proficient people.
Right. Walk like you have a purpose. Focus on getting inside the building for now. That needs to be our number one thing.
Okay, do any of you guys stealth as you try to hide face, or describe what you're doing as you have to walk straight past these guards and you confront them? Does one of you distract? Just tell me what your idea is for trying to get past these guys, and I'll try to see what I roll for, so...
Well, considering my current outfit, I don't think I'm going to be able to avert gaze because I have a very open face covering. It's literally just a turban, so...
Cesar's just gonna try to walk past them. I feel, because I remember my disguise was pretty good, so.
Mm-hmm. I mean, worst case, you could turn into a cat. Or something.
It's true.
Is there like another spot that I could kind of like shadow step?
There's definitely shadows in the building that you can see. What's the range on your step?
I believe it's as much. Where is it? Feature. What is my thing? Phantasms.
Anybody else, what's your guys' plan for getting in through the front? Or you said Cesar's just walking straight up. Anybody else doing the same with him? Are you guys going one at a time? Describe to me how your characters plan on getting into this place.
I think Caliban was going to try to blend in with Czar.
Okay.
Since he's walking so confidently. It's like he's just hoping that, if he looks the part, they won't think about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Can I actually do pass without a trace?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's big.
Can you send that to game log really quick, just for I can read the wording on that?
Display in chat.
Yeah, that should work. Companions. Oh, masking you and your companions from detection for the duration each creature you choose from 30 feet of view. And can't be tracked except by magical means. Creature that receives this bonus leaves behind tracks or other traces. I would say that normally that would work, though in this case it might draw attention to you because you're actively generating shadows and stuff around you in an open, well-lit area. So while normally, yes, in any other case, if you were like inside or in an already darkened interior, out in the middle of all this, it would make you stick out like a sore thumb. What's the range on your shadow step, by the way? And so far we got Caliban, Aurelian. Are you walking straight up with Cesar as well?
I mean, I don't know how I'm going to, but
just to remind you guys on your disguises, currently Cesar is wearing as much clothing as possible and a bear mask. Alexander is wearing a cloak, no turban, face mask of cloth around the mouth. Aurelian is wearing turban on head, dervish look, trying to blend in with a desert-like attire, and you took a necklace. Caliban's currently got wrapping on his waist to cover goat legs, wide jester hat to wear on his horns, and wearing a cloak like a toga, 9 rings also on all of his fingers. But he was pulling those off earlier, so yeah.
It says up to 60 feet
That's
to
what
an unoccupied space.
So that would work. What I would need you to do is you could definitely get from one side of the street to the other. Is give me a stealth roll, because it's going to be how well do you mask your rematerialization from the shadows within the place. whether or not people notice you, right? Or just whoosh, appearing in there. So go ahead and just give me a stealth. Alright. Yeah, I mean, for all things considered, you seem to step into the darkened alleyway that has a clear view of the door, like a crack that you see down below the line of buildings, and the next, as you fade through it, you appear standing right here. If I can... I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, game's paused, that's why. I think. No, stuff's just... I can't ping for some reason. But right in the doorway up there, you kind of like just seemed like you were already inside the building, and nobody's the wiser.
I think in general, I'm probably just going to take a scarf that I probably would have, and I'm going to at least put it up to cover my facial features.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to walk through, and I'm going to try to avert my gaze as I am walking into the establishment.
Okay. So the way this is going to work is it's going to be a skill check challenge. So you guys have to get 3 successes before 3 failures. This is just going to be for Aurelian, Cesar, and Alexander, I believe. And Caliban. That's right.
Caliban.
So basically, each of you guys are going to have to roll, and we're going to move things for what skills you guys decide to use to get in. So as you're all moving forward, the guards do kind of stop upon you walking in, and then they just look at the group of you as the believers like turn and face each other, and it's like, "What are your names? State your business in the House of Weights and Measures."
I'm River. I'm here to transfer currency.
For those of you who are using an alias, please give me a deception check. And obviously they have no real relevant information right now to say that you are not who you say you are, but it's going to be how well you sound saying this name, saying that fact that this is my name, this is who I am. You're acting, you're playing it off.
You know what? Cesar's just gonna stay real confident and just, "I'm Cesar."
Okay. So no check there. Caliban?
I am banned.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that deception check. What was Alexander's again? I don't think I had that written down. Does anybody remember?
Alexander didn't have one.
Wolf.
He didn't come up with an alias? I thought you guys had talked about that.
No. No, the person that we were trying to get to come up with the aliases was going to be Caliban, but
Okay.
nobody's said anything about an alias until me just now, so...
Okay. Do you want to use your inspiration?
I do fucking have inspiration, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give it a reroll.
Even fucking better.
Marginally better, but so each of you seem to be convinced, but when the other one, you said your name was what? For your, it was Bane, Ball? Pan? Oh, Pan, stuff like that. Immediately that you just kind of like, Pan? You're just kind of like trying to say it all confidently, but it kind of comes out, the way you say it is like, not genuine. So they kind of look at that and they're just like, "I will warn you, lying to a believer member is a fine of 5 jade mudras. Now, what is your name?"
Yeah, I assure you, I am on level. My name is, as I said, Ban.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
Murphy.
Because they already saw through you once. And you're staying committed to it.
I was literally just on it. There it is.
Come on, dude.
Damn.
Okay, so for this, I'm going to roll his. And it's going to be whether or not he believes you based on how terrible he is. Let me see here. No, so as he looks at you and he's just like, all right, that's it. You're coming with us. Does anybody else say anything as they move to apprehend Caliban?
Czar's gonna use this moment to get inside.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. I'm not saying advantage, but I am applying a different bonus in the background.
My whole +1 can't possibly fail me.
Oh, man. So as Cesar, you try slipping around while these guys are moving to apprehend Caliban, and one of the guards here off to the side steps into your way and pushes you back.
He's just gonna walk back. That's fine.
So, Aurelian will step in, and he's going to look at Caliban, and he's going to address the guard. I apologize for my friend. He, for some reason, has some kind of mentality that he has to be cautious here. We've been in this city before. Come on. Joker, you can tell them your name. It's fine. Let us progress. We have one thing that we have to do, and then we can finally leave.
You called him Joker,
And
or is that like...
I called him Joker, yes.
As far as a name?
Yes.
Give a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can I try
I
helping
will
him?
use my inspiration and reroll.
Say that, hold on a second. Say that again, Caliban.
Can I try helping him and just being like, I'm sorry, I'm all nerves today.
Give me a performance check.
Me?
Yes.
Caliban?
Yes, you. You got
God,
this.
something I can do.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and re-roll. You don't have to use your inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, better, I guess.
Okay, I'm rolling mine. All right, the guy is just kind of like looking at the two of you and looking at the other guard who's kind of like blocking the way that Cesar was trying to get into. And he's just like, boss doesn't want us to start trouble this early in the morning. And he's just kind of like, I'll let it slide this time. Get your mudras and get out. But if I ever see you in my street block again, I'm hauling you off to Ramanand.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Praise the Maharaja and glory to Lord Sir Ramanand.
Praise the Maharaja and glory to the Sir Maharaja. You know what I was saying. Shut up.
The Lord Sir Ramanand.
My Lord Maharaja. Yes, thank you.
Caliban slaps him.
Dust.
They do step out of the way to allow you four to enter, but they are just kind of watching you very closely, and they step back in front of the others outside.
Thanks for the save, friend.
That was close, but you guys technically got 3 successes, so... Alright.
I am going to kind of pat you on the shoulder once. Pitch in 5 extra gold and we'll call it even. And I will... Your name is Joker from now on.
You got the hat. It's a jester hat. Yeah. Alright. As you guys make your way inside...
I love him.
There's a man, very tired looking, standing there at the desk. Many others have gone to other clerks and stuff around, but you see the sand silhouette of Minja kind of like standing behind him. She's like waving her hands like this. And then she just drops into sand again on the ground. And the man just seems to be sitting there counting his mudras, kind of looking up at the lot of you guys. Already as you guys walking through the door, Rael's just been sitting here with his arms crossed, leaning against the doorway, kind of like looking at you guys as you come in. And as soon as he looks up, he's like, "Ah, praise the Maharaja! No customers! Thank you! Oh, please come, come."
We were told that this guy's name was what?
Laban.
Laban. Like Labomb?
Laban, Laban.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
My friends, please, how can I help you? Oh, we have lots of jade, freshly cut. Is there any currency exchange work you need, or perhaps I could help you make a poster that you need to spread the word of the Maharaja around your home?
I apologize, friend. I just want to clarify, is your name Laban?
Laban, yes, Laban. Please, how can I help you?
My friend, it is good to finally meet you. We are seeking to do some currency exchange, if that is at all possible, my friend.
Of course, my friend. Please, how much would you like? And what will you be exchanging today? Furniture? Carcasses? Debts?
I am going to take a sack of all of my gold, and I am going to put it on the counter.
He just kind of like peels it open really quick after looking at you to make sure he can touch what you just put down. Oh, it's not a head, thank God. It is gold pieces. Thank you. Gold pieces, of course, we accept. It is relative currency exchange rate for 3 gold pieces to 1 Maharaja. To 1 mudra, but and he just starts like jabbering really quick as he's looking around over his shoulders, and there's sisters in the corner who are watching him, and of course looking around at the other clerks as they're like doing their work. I will of course give you a regular exchange rate, 30% fee, of course.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I was gonna tell you, I was like, Minja did say to mention her name. Yeah.
Yep, and that was up next. I am going to lower my tone of voice, and I am going to say Minja sends her regards.
Oh, Minja! I'm sorry, I don't know anyone by that name. And he just kind of like starts looking around everywhere. But what's that? You're trading good housing for sale today. Okay. 15% rate for you. I can do that. Nobody's got a problem with people coming out with jade mudras. That's expected. People getting in to get them, that's what the guards are really there for. So you guys get out unaccosted, uninterrogated. You simply walk across the street. Now, are you guys heading back to where the alleyway where Minja was waving, or you guys kind of stay away from her and go off in a different direction?
Yeah, we're going back to her.
Okay.
I at least tell them that I saw her like waving at us.
Okay. As you guys make your way across, kind of duck back into that alleyway again, and she doesn't seem to be anywhere. You saw her waving, but you're looking in the alleyway now. Carrying your sacks of jade mudras. Where do you put all your jade, by the way? Is it normally in your normal backpack, or where do you guys kind of keep them, right? Do you keep them easily accessible?
I would say on my person, close to me, considering the fact, brand new place, paranoid of people possibly pickpocketing.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I think I'd keep it concealed, like I would my gold.
All right.
It's precious money.
We're just saying it now for the record. Where do you keep it on your person concealed? What's your method of concealment?
Probably like probably like in my waist. You know what I mean? Like I'm wearing the covering around my legs, so I would just like tuck it inside.
Cool.
That way, it's still like around my waist, but
Okay.
Concealed.
Cesar and Rayon, what about you?
Yeah, he'll probably just keep it like whatever kind of like easy access point he would have in the clothing that he's wearing.
Okay. Can you just so that's not vague? Can you tell me what part of the body that would be?
Like waist level probably.
Okay. That's good enough. And Rayon?
I would probably also do like waist level, but more towards the front of myself.
Okay. And so now each of you guys got a small bundle of jade now. Eyes looking all over at you, but you guys duck into the alleyway. And small figure appears behind you guys now from the mist. And she's like, "Ah! You got yourself some mudras. Good. I'm not going to ask you for any, don't worry. I'm fine. I don't usually get approached by the guards."
Why is that?
They don't often see me.
Ninja, you talked about a group of rebels. What more might you be able to tell me about these people?
And she just kind of looks at you and, River, was it?
Yes.
I don't know if I trust you enough for that information. I helped you. I was hoping you could help me instead.
Of course. What is it that you need?
There's a friend of mine who's in trouble. He got taken to the Lord Ramanan's house.
You see, boys, it's never simple. No one ever just hands things out.
I didn't hand you anything. I just helped you.
There's always a catch.
My mother always taught me that to get someone to help you with something, you should do something for them first.
Sometimes the catches pay off in dividends down the line, though. Cesar. Just because we don't know this woman very much right now even you have to admit, she stuck her neck out for us so that we can actually be able to succeed roaming about the city.
You see, she beams upon you calling her a woman because she's like 9 years old, and I mean, she just kind of like sways her shoulders back and forth and looks all happy.
Did she really? She turned into sand and fluttered by with no worries.
Are you guys trying to whisper this in front of her, or I'm just gauging? Right
No,
now?
I don't care if she hears.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we have to walk face first into guards and all these other things.
Everybody has to have some way of being able to protect themselves, my friend. We've seen the way that you do so now. Don't be so quick to judge others.
I don't quite know what you're getting at with that, but so be it. If you want to go and try to rescue this person from Ramanand, I guess we'll have to, right?
I know it's dangerous, but you guys are new here. So maybe they won't get, maybe they won't know where you live or track your friends down or anything. I don't want any more of my friends to get in trouble.
Minja, unfortunately, myself and my compatriots here, we don't always see eye to eye. However, Cesar also does bring up a very good point. This is sticking our neck out and making us very vulnerable. We could be executed on the spot if we perform one wrong thing.
But you look pretty strong. I mean, you are strong, aren't you?
We are capable. We have dispatched several different entities upon arriving here.
Oh, like what?
However, I'm sure you've heard of the afflicted.
Oh, yes.
I thought he was one, actually. She kind of like looks over at Cesar and just eyes him.
But you look
No,
better off than those.
He is still something that both intrigues and eludes me, as far as what he is. But I will find that out in time.
An Offslander?
I don't know yet. However, he has also proved himself instrumental in our success. We would not be where we are without every single person here.
You say a lot of big words.
I do.
I'm 9.
Oh.
Please don't do
All right,
that.
Minja, I have a trade for you.
Okay?
You said something about finding, or that you had someone help you get your memories, or you know someone who can. You give us the name of this person and where we can find them, and we will help you find your friend.
I told you I can't trust you with that yet. You haven't done anything for me yet. How do I know you're not just disguising to come in after my friends? I don't know which organization you're with. Exactly. I can't tell you about them. They told me I have to keep them secret.
Cesar, you and myself disagree on many things. But unfortunately, I believe in order to get the answers we seek, this is probably the best source of action. However, Minja, do you have any ideas as to how we might be able to navigate this place? For this place is new to us. As you said it before, We are not from here. We know nothing about this place. We know not how many guards or how many people that has protecting it. And as I have stated before, it puts our lives on the line.
Well, most people who want to get around and don't want to get charged, they become a believer member.
Oh, you better believe that I will never ever do any such thing.
Well, I'm happy to hear you say that. They're mean. But
As far as right now, go ahead.
if you want to get around, I don't suppose you have magic?
What
It
kind of
depends on what
magic?
your classification of magic is.
Well, I got magic after my parents died. But it's different from most people.
You got magic after they died.
Yes. They were found out as outsiders, and they tried to escape with me on a boat. But they forgot me. And then they made it only about a mile outside into the ocean before this big catman's head appeared and shot fire down and exploded the ship.
How do you forget your child?
Well, I don't know. They must have forgotten me. Why else would they leave without me? After that, well, I found out I could get into places most people couldn't. I could turn to dust or sand, and most people seem to ignore me, even if I have the mask on or not. Almost like they can't see me. And I could see everything. My eyes are magic, so I could see through all of your disguises instantly what you looked like underneath. AKA, she's saying she has true sight.
That is quite a skill. However, give us more information to go off of. If we are to help you out here, we need as much information as possible to be successful.
I've given you a lot already, and you haven't given me anything.
What does your friend look like?
Well, he's big, and he has very dark skin. He's bald. I call him Baldy sometimes.
Oh my god.
He can turn into a cat man. So, like, he turns into like a tiger, but on two legs.
Where touch? Question mark?
Wait, but you just said that your parents were taken out by a giant tiger face in the sky.
Yeah, but I was told that's the Maharaja. He was angry with
How do
them
you-
for trying to leave.
How do you know that your friend isn't the same person?
Oh, he looks different. He doesn't look like
Different.
that. He's got black fur and white fur, tiger stripes, and he goes back into a different man form than what the Maharaja uses.
Well, what do the rest of you think?
I know somebody who can help. He might have a way to get you inside.
If it gets us closer to having our memories back, I don't see why the hell not.
Believe me, Cesar, I want mine back too.
So you'll do it?
Where is this friend that you talk of?
He's currently in the Laughing Deer.
Is that an inn? A tavern?
It's a believer inn, yes.
Oh, good. More believers. Oh.
The problem is, it's really hard for me to sneak around there. The bartender's really shifty-eyed, and he's already scared me out of there 3 times. So I can't really walk out in the open in there and point out who my friend is. I can hide as dust or as sand, but I can't walk in there.
You describe him to us.
Yes, he's got a leather jerkin on, and he has an eye patch, black hair, and a scruffy beard, kind of like a small beard, and wears some red sometimes. He's very quiet.
Is there a name?
I'm not supposed to tell you.
You guys can try to persuade her.
Like Aurelian said, the more information that we have, the more we're going to be able to help
I
you
don't
and your friend.
break promises. I was promised not to say anything.
Nope.
Listen, little lady. You've already broken some of the rules around here. There's no harm in breaking some more.
I don't care about their stupid old rules. I care about my friend's rules.
You care for his safety?
Yeah.
Well, the more you keep from us, the less odds of our success.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Let's go. Come on. Be the secret charismatic character of the group that we need this whole time.
I'm assuming we're getting a -1 on this roll.
Please.
Oh, you bet.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. That's still pretty good. Way better than me.
Okay. His name's Korla. Korla Dengi.
Aurelian makes a mental note.
All right. We are going to do what we can to try to help you. We can't guarantee success right now until we get more information.
Okay.
Where can we meet with you after this might be concluded?
I usually just hide in this alleyway, or an alleyway if possible. I don't really have a place I call home, or at least one I can tell you about. I'll just find you. Let's see. Do we need a secret handshake or something? She's thinking about it.
How do whistles go about here? Does anybody whistle?
No. Nobody.
Aurelian is going to lift, or Aurelian is going to
One high-pitched, 2 low-pitched. And we can signal each other with that.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Perfect, you know. We whistle and draw as much attention to ourselves as possible. No one here whistles, and we whistle, and the people are going to wonder what the hell that is.
That's true.
Something more subtle would probably be the right choice.
He's smart.
What do you suggest, Cesar?
Oh, by all means, keep trying to come up with ideas. I'm fresh out.
I think he's depressed.
If you're going to keep being a smart ass, keep talking. Or give me a solution now.
Okay, let's ease up. How about how about you ask us, or it'll be one of us asks, "Have you seen anything interesting today?" And the other person will say, I don't know, a snake wobbling, a wobbly snake."
I'm not everywhere, so what if I'm not nearby when you say that?
Oh my god.
What about markings on a building?
Oh, that's a good idea. What kind of markings?
Oh yes, now we get to go graffitiing buildings. That sounds like a joyous time too.
Still waiting for you to come up with a better plan.
See, it's not.
Seems the
I'm not
one
going
who
to come.
wants to. Seems the one who wants to talk all of this smack can't come up with anything himself.
No, I'm just the brains of trying to make sure that we don't get ourselves killed.
I'm not
I
saying
still
it
like the
has to
wobbly
be.
snake idea.
I'm not saying it has to be something that stands out. It could be something as small as etching something in.
Maybe something only I can see with my magic eyes. But
I'm listening.
I don't know. You guys are the adults. I just know what I can do. Jeez.
I love
Can
her
you
so much.
Word. How do I want to say this? Is there any kind of like graffiti or writing on like any of the walls, or is it just blank, like in this alley?
I mean, there's, of course, like, you would think there was abundancy of graffiti, and there is, but a lot of it has been peeled away or destroyed, causing the city to be kind of like to erode the building, somewhat like it's been chiseled out. And you can tell that the patrolling sisters do all they can to stop any of the unallowed language or things to be said, even in areas such as this, because it's so barren, it's easy for them to find. So, like, you could put some graffiti down, it might not last too long, depending on if a sister finds it or not.
Okay, so. Alright, I've got a possible idea. How coarse is the dirt here? Is it extremely like loose? Is it very firm in the ground? Like how hard do you have to dig to grab up like gravel or sand or something like that?
I mean, most of the terrain you're on now is compacted bits of dry chalk-like dirt and gravel or sand or rocks and stuff like that used for paving, right? So the whole area of here is just lightly coated, dusted with sand, with mixtures of dry, cracked earth. Outside the city, however, you see the very moist and lush rice fields that kind of populate everything. So this area in particular is like a weird hybrid between really lush, kind of like grass and soft earth, and really dry, cracked earth.
Okay, so who else did the foraging of the corpse flowers with me? Because I know one other person did.
I actually think it was Alexander.
It was me.
Is that what smells on you?
So I am going to reach into my pouch and I am going to take a small cut of this corpse flower and
I am going to... Worst case scenario. Let's meet back here. I'm going to give you a bit of this. Cesar did some harvesting himself. When you meet up with us, show us this piece, and Cesar will hold out his own. We will know that it is you. Does that sound like a plan, Cesar?
Sure.
Great. Now let's move on before we waste more time.
Okay. If you can find him in the Laughing Deer, I'll keep an eye out. But, I guess I'll just hang around the city until you call on me again. But, hey, if I'm near, I'll try to find you.
All right. Stay safe.
You too. And she's
See you
going to disappear and, like the wind, just curve around the corner and check out into the streets.
All right.
What do you guys do next?
All right.
Like evening time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it has been slowly waning in the dusk. Still kind of towards like 6 or 7 p.m. right now, thereabouts. But the sun's going down.
Well, I suppose we find this Laughing Deer. Well, it is a tavern, it sounds like.
Yes.
Probably have lodging. We can kill 2 birds, 1 stone.
I agree.
See, there's your idea for you.
Great. One that everybody was already thinking of. Fantastic. Way to go, Cesar.
You get a little beef.
And I will, all right. Caliban. If you see any of these robed individuals making an approach towards us, make it apparent to the group and let us know. As far as you... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
As far as you, Rael, you seem to be rather perceptive about you. Keep your eyes out for anybody that looked suspicious. Anybody who might fit a possible description of somebody that might be able to fulfill this card that Caliban got earlier. I doubt they're going to make themselves very obvious, but if we can find the leader of these knives, anybody's guess is as good as any as to where they might be right now.
Oh, sir, leader. He's gonna say to you, oh, whatever will you have me do then? Like, very, mockingly.
For now, shut up.
I'm probably more perceptive than anybody here. Anything you want looked for, I would be best for.
As you guys are walking out of the alleyway now, what do you guys? Do you guys walk straight through, kind of like the place to get to the other side streets, or do you kind of like stick to the buildings and the curvature of the road?
I would say out of everything, it's probably going to be, at least in the group's best interests, to probably stick towards the shadows as much as possible. And trying to at least get eyes on general places around the surrounding locale. Honestly, what I would probably end up assigning to somebody like Czar would be getting an eye for anything that would be in our interests or anything that would be beneficial to us for staying a longer term, anything that might provide useful equipment, anything that you see somebody coming out with, something that looks like it will have, a better impact on our party for success. Any of the, specifically the, let me get their names because I'm spacing.
While you're looking, is your thought about sticking to the buildings, is that above table or is that in character thought process? Out of curiosity.
That is in character thought process.
See, Cesar is thinking the very opposite, very much so. He thinks that holding yourself confident and looking like you belong will draw less attention. Because if you get caught sneaking, you're going to look very suspicious. Whereas you're just confidently walking around, you may have a better chance of. Like, even if they approach, we have the thing covered. We know what to say. We have everything figured out. We may not necessarily look like we belong fully, but we do everything right, and no one actually knows we're outsiders currently.
That's fair. And with that being the case as well, just trying to expedite some things. Honestly, Aurelian would probably accept defeat in that regard. And he would actually regard your comment as very worthwhile. We just went there. I think a lot of this is Aurelian is trying right now to do. He is paranoid as shit, and you can tell just by the nerves, by him telling you to shut up, by him just the way that he's talking right now. The fact that when you first met him, he was very calm, cool, collected. He's in a place of complete unknowing right now. And you can tell that it's probably driving him a little crazy as he doesn't know what to do for the first time in his life.
To counteract that, you'll notice that Cesar definitely seems more comfortable as he's used to just surviving in the wilds and weird circumstances. And he is very adaptable to that kind of stuff.
So, I will let the group know that we will follow Czar's lead on this one, and we will actually make sure that we're trying to, again, like if you guys are stepping out somewhere, like the rules as follows right now are be calm and collected and be confident. Have a confident aura that you are giving up. Walk with a purpose. Walk with, the idea of I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to let anybody get in my way. And with that being the case, if we can all do that, we should be able to get there safely. I am going to bring up the fact as well to everybody, for some reason, should we ever get separated, I'm always going to go back to this alley. Just as a place to be able to regain the group as a whole. For some reason, if we should ever get separated.
It's fine. I'll just turn into a dragon and fly above the city. Nothing bad can happen with that.
Oh no, not at all.
Transform actually for that matter, transform into a dragon with no legs. That'll be even better.
As you make your way out of the alleyway, I need perception checks from everybody.
Man, isn't a 29 passive good enough?
29? Isn't yours like 25 or is it 22 or something?
24, sorry, 24. Yeah, sorry.
25 is a passive in most cases. Oh. Alright. Aurelian, you're the only one who sees this, but it was very faint as you walked out. There is a man, large, overweight, with purple robes on a dais kind of like professing to a group of people, that crowd, that cheering, those jeers you heard before when you first entered the city, that one person yelling and shouting this whole time is still there, holding up bottles of merchandise next to a long cart that stretches out next to where he stands. And you see this standing where next to him. The faint outline shimmering image, a red mirage, something or an individual, human-like in form, that's walking next to him across the dais. It enters over into this space where he is currently talking to the crowd, and seems to be almost as if trying to catch your attention, drifts over to him, and then the mirage seems to stand there, arms crossed. His cart filled with abundancy of items, and the crowd and people holding up jade mudras and coins, seemingly trying to reach for some of the potions and stuff he has held in his hand, as he gleefully shouts, let me see here. His almond skin's glistening with sweat as he seems to be shouting for some time. I don't like them putting chemicals in the heavens. That turns our beliefs and thoughts away. It's happening, people. It's coming down from the sky. You know, they train falcons. They know how to train poisonous snakes. And they send them drifting through the air, dropping their venom upon us, turning us into those accursed scaled fiends. Are you so naive to think they don't combine all their powers into one? And are you so naive? I knew a man who farmed where the falcons fly low. He used to say he could see the snakes in the birds' mouths, spraying their venom. He used to say this. Now he's dead. His brain withered from Offslander poison. It's the poison, people. They're putting it in our air. Now, have some protective medicines. He pops a cork off of one and sprinkles it into waiting cups of the people who are holding it out and handing him jade mudras. Have some protective medicines here, but only in limited supply.
This faint red outline.
Everybody else is
this
kind of
something
making their way through the courtyard, of course, but this is what you see, what you pick up on from drawing your head to this direction. Around.
Is this something that looks like it is ominous? Is this something that it looks like it is something that I would recognize for some reason?
Give me an intelligence check with... I'm not going to say disadvantage, just a normal intelligence check.
Okay. Not really.
You don't get the feeling of ominous from this. Rather, for some reason, at the back of your head, there's a familiarity about it. Something like you've seen something that looked like that before, but you don't know what it is. And you feel this urge that's calling to you the longer you stare at it, before it seemingly disappears behind the man.
Behind him?
It just walks behind him and vanishes.
I mean, I don't know where to go with that, unfortunately. So I think for now, Aurelian is probably just going to keep his goal set on what he wants to do, but I would say it's probably very obvious to the rest of the group that as we're progressing, Aurelian keeps taking glances back at the cart to see if that visage shows up again.
Mm-hmm. Nope, you don't see it again.
Okay.
You guys continue on your way. You begin to notice side walls of small buildings and a large wall face of the larger buildings where there's different doors that lead to different interiors as you make your way through the square.
Oh, jeez. Every time I see one of those, it's just like immediately intimidating.
Everything is fine? There's nothing weird about this image?
Not at all.
The sisters who market their way walking through the streets, holding their curved blades at their sides or stowed away as they eye you. The blades themselves are curved in such a way that they desegment at certain points and they droop and turn into a chain, and then back with a snap of a flick of the wrist, back into a full sword again.
Oh.
I want one, but also
many of these sisters keep them ready at the head in case one such civilian happens to break one of the many makaras and requires them to receive lashes, which are not with traditional whips. And as the individuals stay and give the sisters a wide berth, there's an air of mystique about them as their eyes gaze through the crowds, looking at each individual's face, almost with another vision or visage that they can see beyond, well, just their own. These creatures, the sisters of the Maharaja, defy typical human normality. They seem to be presences, all female, but a presence in itself across the city that is felt at every waking turn. As you guys make yourselves along the wall, and you make you kind of see across the street that there is a wall, a long hanging sign with the visage of a golden deer laughing, his head tilted back, can be clearly seen.
Looks like we found our place.
Indeed.
You guys approach and cross the street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Calm and confident.
Give me all performance checks.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this is just for...
Who's got the negatives? Oh boy.
It's not a very high DC, so don't worry about it. Wow. Aurelian, you're doing your best to remain calm and confident, but like you said, you were very nervous. Being in this element, you feel very uncomfortable. While the others slip into an air of confidence, you can't help but constantly shift your eyes a little too much, darting back and forth too much. As all of you guys are approaching the door to the Laughing Deer, there's a sister who notices you staring a little too long, Aurelian, as you seem to be gazing back across the street at them, watching them a little too long, as you see the rest of the group is already almost at the door of the Laughing Deer. Two sisters seem to motion to each other, talking, and then they both start walking towards you.
We're gonna go inside.
You guys all hurriedly run inside the Laughing Deer?
Cesar's not like hurrying. He's just he's holding that confidence.
Cool. Yeah, Cesar's going right up to the door of the tavern, opening the door. Aurelian, you're rushing up behind them, kind of almost. You feel the push in the back rail as he bumps into you a little bit.
I would also kind of inflict that, saying that for some reason I think Aurelian is walking like very rigid, like almost walking like kind of like a board. Rods in his legs, all of that kind of stuff. It just does not look natural.
You hear the sound of a sister's voice as you're all ushering in through the door with the rest of the crowd. You there? Is that an elf? Turn around at once in the name of the Maharaja. As you all quickly start going one by one into him, and they're starting to pick up pace heading towards you. Give me all stealth checks as you guys quickly enter into the building. For those of you who want to hide.
Can I?
Yes?
Okay.
Well, we're going to see how well you hide upon entering quickly with the rest of the crowd through the door.
I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
Alright, so
It's itself.
Or what?
Yeah. Just to remain inconspicuous once you enter into the building. You're not like trying to completely be unseen, you're just trying to blend in.
Jesus Christ, plus 13. Holy crap.
That's not great.
Also not great.
Your plus is fucking crazy. Then again, you also have expertise. I do not.
I'm just a little boy.
As
Just
you
a little
guys-
guy.
Oh boy.
As you guys enter into the tavern, the Laughing Deer, hushed whispers, and quiet as many of the faces surrounding you, everyone seems to be wearing purple robes. They all sit around smoking small cigarettes of length as they tilt their heads up and look at you all enter through the door. Many robed figures stop in hushed tones what they were saying and face the individuals entering the room, and the sisters quickly dart in. Faithful, did anyone here see strangers enter this establishment? Many of the believers look up and around at each other, quickly assessing the room, taking count of everyone again. Everyone give me another stealth roll. Okay. Just gonna do an investigation.
I was getting heart palpitations from that.
So
Big
even
red
if,
die show up.
even if you rolled a nat 1 does not mean you were immediate failure. It still counts with your modifiers of what your total value is. As the sister looks around and many of the other believers turn back, praise the Maharaja, sister. But we have not seen anyone new enter this establishment. And then she just kind of goes back to looking around at the group of them as they're drinking, turning over cards. And the sister exits out the building.
First opinions might have been wrong of these guys.
Do that. As you all stand inside the hushed, quiet tavern, many of the believers continue to drink, go about their business in hushed tones. What do you do?
Oh boy.
As far as right now, are we all keen on finding a place to bed down for the night?
Yeah. Could definitely use a rest.
You notice inside the establishment there are a few patrons sitting around at their different seats. Some
My screen is black.
Why is that the case? Because I fixed this already. Let's see here. The smell of perfume and incense is overpowering in this place. Let's see here. From the outside, it resembled a small tavern. The sign hanging above was the Laughing Deer, but tearfully squinting, your eyes adjust to the thin layers of smoke which blanket the inn's dim foyer. In the contrast to its humble outside, gaudy ornaments cram every wall. You see several tapestries of purple-hooded women battling pale men in armor. Portraits of a dusky man with a beard and red eyes. And a large onyx statue of a dancing goddess who brandishes a purple-rimmed disc of jet black. At the bar, the painting of an olive-skinned man in a silk robe hangs, decorated with a golden brooch, and a hooded figure sits in the corner, while a youth at the bar stares drunkenly at a half-full glass. A gruff-looking man tends the counter, his expression stern. And
welcome to the Laughing Deer. Come in. Have a seat at the counter.
he motions to 5 stools at the bar.
Thank you.
I will, direct the rest of the companions. Yeah, let's take a seat.
Not to draw attention, Caliban will go and take a seat.
Alright. He notices how each of you have sat down, and he reaches down and pulls up a jug. Looks almost like an urn. He begins pouring out some glasses.
I noticed you didn't say praise the Maharaja when you came in.
No, we did not.
You from Pakat?
No, we've been on the road for a while.
I see. First one's on me.
As he pours 5 glasses, pushes the glasses out to you with both arms outstretched, sitting back on the counter.
Tell me, what are your names, if you don't mind my interest?
You can call me River.
River.
And I'm going to take a whiff of what it is that he has poured.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception.
I would. Can I also make a roll?
Oh, yeah. If you want to take a smell.
I want to just like inspect it. So.
Well, are you trying to expect it chemically? That would be either a nature or medicine check. If you're trying to just perceive the aroma, that'd be perception.
Ooh, actually, you know what? I just screw. I will say unless I can do both, but I'll do the nature check one. I actually like that.
Yeah, I think Caliban would do a nature check on it.
Okay.
I need to start rolling from D&D.
Do you have a negative in your in your intelligence, Coop?
Yep.
Nice.
The aroma is of strong crushed wild berry of some kind. As far as looking in via your nature check, you can tell it's composed mostly of earthly tea-like leaf and this berry mixed with a wine of some kind. But the aroma of alcohol is not too overpowering with the taste. It's very subtle and well made, well distilled from the local farmlands around here, you expect. But you don't detect, and you've got a pretty good roll, any sort of other aroma that is coming from the glass. However, you do know of poisons that do not need aroma. So as well as if you're thinking about there being something else in the glass, it could be odorless. Rail, you're taking a look, Rail, and you're just kind of like dipping your finger in it. You're kind of looking at it. Nothing weird about it. Smell your finger, you're just kind of like, oh, it's alright.
Oh my god, I love it.
Cesar's just gonna go for it, you know? He's gonna pick up the glass, and he had asked what our names were, so he's gonna pick up the glass and just take a sip of it and look back at him and just say, "Call me Cesar."
Cesar. Would Cesar like a cigar?
Sure.
Drink his as well.
That's
Why not?
And let me pull up the shop list really quick.
What? Oh, that's cool.
What?
Oh, just pulling up the shop list.
Oh, well, yeah, it's a shop, man.
Think bro wouldn't have a
Are you
list?
eating a fucking sandwich?
What is that?
This man
Oh,
just
man.
fucking full mouthing a sandwich over here.
Dude, I'm fucking hungry. Leave me alone.
Tell
Give
me
you $10 if you can shove the rest of that sandwich in your mouth right now.
So
Give me your earnings for the next 3 weeks and I'll do it.
it's aged
I ain't that rich.
In character.
aged copperberry wine is what he gave you, and as far as the cigar, it is one. Let me see here. Oh, 2 silver pieces.
Oh, okay, good. That currency actually still exists here.
For just again the purposes of what it says, if you read the Jade Mudra, a Jade Mudra is the equivalency to 2 gold pieces. You can then pay for 1 gold piece for things you can't pay with a mudra. You can then pay 10 silver pieces for what you can't pay with a gold piece. So it is descending change around here that they still use. However, primarily the accustomed trade for high value items is a Jade Mudra.
Yeah, I mean, he'll for the it was the so he wasn't just offering me a free cigar.
Yeah.
That's fine. So it's not free. That's fine. He'll Cesar will pull a gold out of his pocket and put it on the table and just kind of slide it to him.
He'll pull out your change of 8 silver pieces and pass them back to you.
He's going to as he pushes it to him, he's going to kind of push it back to him, and he's just going to say, "No, keep it."
An accustomed, generous fellow. I like
Well-
those in my establishment.
It's more about the balance. You gave us drinks, and I give you coin.
By law, in Pakat, all drinks are free for first-time visitors. But I haven't had one in a long time. Where did you say you were from again?
Oh, we all hail from Tavashti.
Tavashti. Strange. Very strange. Would
Hey, wait,
anyone
I just
else-
above table real quick. What happened to our cart that we had before? Did we have a cart before?
Yeah, you guys brought
We
a cart.
definitely
we did.
did have a cart.
Yeah, where'd it go?
You guys basically left it at the entrance once you guys came in. It doesn't have anything in it, but you guys
That's fair.
made the
Yep.
decision that you weren't going to be hauling that all throughout the city. So, plus it's being watched, shall we say?
Then, with that being the case, now that I know that it still exists, Cesar will say, we're traveling merchants of sort.
Merchants? I hope wealthy merchants. We could use some good trade around here.
Is there
Well,
anything
well-
you've been in short supply on?
Myself? No. I'm actually one of the more well-stocked individuals. If you need supplies, I have a large assortment of goods.
And with the cigar, because I have the cigar now. He's going to ask him, by chance, do you have a light?
Always.
He snaps his fingers, and then his finger kind of like catches fire as he reaches over and
So-
brings it under.
Cesar's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I was trying to make a joke," and he's gonna snap his finger and create a fire on his hand as well.
Interesting. A magic wielder. You must be a mage from Tavashti, then.
Of sorts.
A mage merchant from Tavashti. Can't recall the last time we had one. And what of your other companions?
They can speak freely of themselves. That's not my place. As he takes a puff.
It tastes very earthy from what you can have. There's some kind of local weed that was put inside of it that gives it this very strong bitter taste of almost chocolate on the tip of it. And from inhaling the smoke, you immediately feel kind of like lit up inside as you breathe it back out. And you do have a +1 to charisma checks while you are inhaling the smoke.
Yo, that's dope.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty more in supply should you need any.
And he closes the box, puts it under the countertop.
Is there anything specifically I can get you?
Do you guys offer rooms?
Guys? It's very strange.
I'm just teasing a little bit.
He's actually a woman. Oh, no.
It's been one of those days.
Let me check my prices really quick. There we go.
Can't see it on camera, but I'm dancing.
Hey, what's our cutoff time tonight?
Typically it would be 9 o'clock, but we can go to 9:30 if we have to for those who want.
I don't mind going later. I was just thinking for the sake of Dalty cutting off earlier for tonight, so he doesn't miss as much.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, I'm well aware of how to pace things. All right, sweet.
Can't see it on camera, but I'm doing a little dance.
Drink rice wine, 25 copper pieces, 1 jade per bottle. For the room, let's see here, 2 jade per person per week.
Per week?
Mm-hmm. So basically, about, if you were to convert that to gold, it'd be roughly 6 gold, 8 gold.
Yeah, No, you said 2. Yeah,
Yeah, 2, because it's 2 each, so per week. So yeah.
No, so it'll be 4.
4 gold.
4 gold. Yeah, I'm sorry. Still getting the conversion in my head.
2.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just times 2. That's the easiest way.
4 gold for for a whole week, basically. Yeah.
Cool.
And I apologize that we haven't asked yet. What was your name, friend?
Balrand. I am the owner and purveyor of the Laughing Deer. Praise the Maharaja and glory to Ramanand.
Praise the Maharaja and glory to Ramanand.
You say it well. Now, is it just a room you require? For the lot of you should be about 20 jade pieces to suffice.
In one room, how's it all?
We have quite spacious rooms.
I see. That'll be most beneficial then. Yes, just one room to suffice.
Very well.
Wait, I think your conversion was off there. Should be 10.
Oh, 10. Sorry, yeah.
I will,
Cesar's gonna pull out 10. He'll pay for half. That was 10 gold. So he'll put. It'll be 20 gold.
10
20
It'll be 10.
mudras.
20 gold.
20.
So, I'll pull out 10 gold and I'll put it down, and he'll look at you and he'll say, "Don't say I haven't helped at all now."
I'm afraid I prefer payment in mudras.
I'm sure we can accommodate that.
and I will pull out 2 of my mudras, and I will put 2 of those forward. And as far as that goes, if everybody pitches in 2,
Yeah.
then we can all get it. So at that point, I would.
He's being gracious enough. Let's give him what he's asking for, at least.
Apologies, but if everyone paid in gold, I wouldn't be able to walk the streets.
That is very well put.
Where are the mudras on the,
If you go into your inventory, should be towards the very bottom.
Bottom.
Yeah.
I don't see any in my inventory.
Oh, that's weird. Let me place those then. Thought I did everybody's, but I might have missed yours.
Yep, there you go.
See it in my inventory either. I've just been doing mental
There you
math.
It should be in your inventory. It's not saving. Oh, no. Yeah, you've got it in yours, Caliban. Very bottom. Underneath tools. And I'm talking in Foundry, not in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
You see him?
Oh, I clicked it.
Underneath tools.
Yeah, mine's underneath loot for what it's
Yep.
worth.
I'm just looking at Caliban's inventory right now, and underneath the tools, which is the loot section. So, sorry.
Yeah. It looks like a green gem.
I might need more direction, but Caliban will put in 2.
Okay.
And I will write in my notes that there's 2 gone.
All right, I'll just subtract 2 from your inventory.
That works. Thank you.
Your room will be the 3rd on the left once you head up. Oh, and of course.
And he hands you a small brass key. I am inclined to warn you that misplacing this or forging any copy is a fine of no less than 25 mudras.
We're pretty good with our belongings after all this time, but we appreciate the concern.
What good would a merchant be if we lost everything?
It was that one time when we were just starting out and
We don't speak of that time.
Moving over to the Laughing Deer. Of course, because it comes into play. Cesar, you see an individual in the corner.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next thing. Was gonna say, do I see an individual matching the descriptions? I'm assuming that's
Man,
what we're getting here.
fierce gaze, eye patch, red and black jerkin, holding a knife twirling underneath his hands as he stares at the lot of you. Piercing gaze, you just felt his gaze on your neck as you turn around and you just see him watching the lot of you conversing so pleasantly with Balrand. And as you are sitting there conversing with him as well, you see 2 large portraits over his shoulder. Portraits that depict, as in the description, 2 individuals. On the left, a man that you saw before walking outside, his face that shimmered in the sunlight and became that of some kind of spider-like being, for those of you who saw it.
Matters.
Oh. What the heck? I checked all this stuff. 1 second.
I don't want to cut you off, just
That's alright. I need to check all my stuff again, because I think something happened that reset things.
gotcha.
There we go. And Beside that, over Belrin's other shoulder, being you saw once before in a vision at Madame Magda's table.
Yeah.
Could that be the Maharaja? Belrin eyes each of you as your eyes drift from the portraits and to the individual back behind you as the silence has taken over and you all stop talking.
I see you recognize our beloved leaders. What is your impression of them?
Frankly, glory to the Maharaja.
Praise the Maharaja. I would warn you, it is a fine to mistake that phrase when uttered in here. A fine of no less than 5 jade mudras.
Aurelian will
Yes. I am aware of the customs. Praise the Maharaja.
I wish no hostility, of course. As guests who just purchased a room and paying customers, I don't have a tendency of enforcing fines. The sisters will do what they will, but I urge you to watch your words carefully.
We will do so. Apologies.
Do not apologize to me. Apologize.
He motions at both the pictures.
let's see.
So, just so you can be transparent, he's urging
Yep.
you to verbally apologize to both portraits.
Yeah.
Praise be to the Maharaja and glory to Ramanan.
Louder.
I'm going to get up from my stool and get closer to the portraits. Praise be to the Maharaja and glory to Ramanan.
Give me a perception check there, Cesar.
Jesus. Okay.
You notice the individual back there with the eye patches staring daggers of hatred at Aurelian right now.
For the record, there is like... It feels like poison to utter these words out loud for Aurelian.
No, I understand.
And I think, in general, like, while Aurelian is saying this, he's trying to pass off that air of the confidence that he lacked on walking here. But there is definitely, like, that feeling of probably, like, he's probably gonna, like, bite his lip on the inside and cause blood to, like, trickle down inside his mouth. through saying those words. He's gonna go back. He's gonna grab the key.
Well put, and welcome to the Laughing Deer.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Please, go to your room. It awaits.
Aurelian will look at the others.
Shall we?
Cesar's going to point out the fact that that the guy we're supposed to be looking for is currently in the room.
How do you point out?
He'll kind of just go up to the group and just he's gonna get quiet and kind of whisper to them, just like, the man we're looking for is sitting over there. He's gonna kind of like, with his eyes, kind of shoot glances in that, not look, but like, you know, like wing your eyes to the side like that.
Mm-hmm.
Aurelian will catch the glance.
You guys are familiar enough with each other. I won't make you roll for that. You guys can pick up on when he's laying down.
As I said, friends, let us go.
All right. So if everyone's heading upstairs, is that the case?
Like go to the room?
No, we are gonna go turn around, and we are gonna try to make our way to the table.
Who's going first?
I would probably say, if Cesar has noticed it, probably allowing Cesar to take lead on this one.
Sure. Fuck it. Put the morally gray guy first.
I mean, it's just leading to the table. That's literally all of it.
Is a guy turning? Cesar just spins around, smoking his cigar, eyeing the guy at the table. What do you do, Cesar? How do you approach?
He is going to, he's going to kind of keep puffing on this cigar. He's got his drink in his other hand, cigar in one. He's just going to kind of just casually walk up. Just kind of, like nothing, no like real intent to it or anything. It's just like a casual walk. He's just going to pull a chair and just sit.
Where do you sit? How close?
We'll say he pulls the one direct opposite.
Okay. The man doesn't get up. He sees you approaching and sitting down. You see some reservation in his face about you sitting down, and he's just kind of like,
Stranger, I best warn you. It is dangerous to sit at this table.
Well, as much as I implore a good confrontation, I am not here for that. I am simply here because a small girl told me to come find you.
upon seeing Aurelian walking over, the man begins to stand up from his seat.
I don't talk to collaborators.
And begins to
Can I hear that?
Give me perception. What's your passive, actually? Let me check really quick. It is a passive... it doesn't tell me here. Let me a second.
17.
17. Okay, you hear it. You definitely hear that. He's beginning to get up from the table, pushing himself up, pulling his chair back to stand. Do any of you say anything?
If Aurelian hears that, Aurelian's just going to, he's going to come up behind Cesar. He's going to put a hand on his shoulder. I'll see you up in the room. And I'll turn and walk off.
Let me roll something. Okay, upon you leaving, and you start to head back up to the room, the guy sits back down.
Above table, I don't remember what I'm asking him.
Now, she...
I do.
Yeah. She... I'm not going to be that punishing with it, but because she did ask you to come over and speak to Corla, because he was the contact who would know about finding her friend, right? You know, who's been captured. So when you guys asked who else you could talk to about locating this person, or to help you get into Ramanan's house, she said Corla could.
Gotcha. Well, I'll make this more formal. I am Cesar, and I know that you're Corla.
You know my name. You have me at a disadvantage then.
I just gave you my name.
Well, yes. If it is your real name.
That is fair. Anyone is capable of lying.
So let's say we're both trustworthy individuals. Upstanding and forethought. What is it you would want of me?
We are doing a task for Minja. And she told us to come find you to get information that we require.
You notice, with your passive insight, the smallest bit of lightning coming to his face and warmth upon the mention of that name. Almost like he's starting to question if he has you figured out or not.
Minja sent you?
Well, sent a little group.
Well, I'm not gonna mix words then. I know you're an Offslander. I can smell it on you from across the room.
And I am not an Offslander.
You fit the bill last time I checked.
That would be fair if I was from here.
You're not merchants?
We do what we can to survive.
Well said. Well, if you're not an
So-
Offslander, then what are you?
Apparently the equivalent from where I'm from.
You were going to say something, I'm just giving you time to say it.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Okay.
The small cut where you kept going. I figured out like, oh, there's not gonna matter. Oh, it's okay.
So what is this Minja wanted me to help you with?
He's gonna gesture to the chair next to him and say, "Mind if I move a little closer?"
Of course, go ahead.
He's gonna kind of just move, not, he's, just slide across the table, Just kidding. He's gonna just, inch his way around it. He's gonna lean in really close, and he's just gonna say, we were told that you could help us free a friend of Minja's, or at least give us information.
While we're on that really quick, Rael and Caliban, what are you guys doing? Are you heading up to the room with Aurelian, or are you guys hanging out at the bar?
I was actually gonna make my way over to the table.
Oh, okay. Caliban?
He's gonna ask for a cigar.
Ooh, alright.
That'll be 2 silver.
Done.
He hands you a cigar.
He'll hand him 4, hoping for 2 cigars.
Oh, he'll slip you another one. I'll add those to your inventory later.
And then he's gonna go ahead and light one up and then head over to the table.
Okay. As he's starting to see the others join the table, he's still engaged with you, Cesar, but he definitely can see out of his one good eye the others starting to come and sit down.
I trust you speak for your friends as being trustworthy.
Well, to be completely honest with you, they're probably more morally good than myself. But I believe in a balance.
You're a self-aware man. Well, yes. Actually, this acquaintance of Minja's, did she give a name?
No, in all honesty, because she didn't, right?
No, she refused.
Yeah. He's actually just gonna say it because she just gave a very, very, very nondescript description of this person, pretty much, right?
Yeah, she called him bald, and he could turn into a black were-tiger or something or other. So, yeah.
She said like tall, bigger guy, bald, and can turn into a black and white tiger. That's what we got, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. She said that he's, and bear with me, this is going to be the poorest description, but hopefully you know what we're talking about. He's bald, tall, bigger, and has some ability to turn into a black and white tiger. And she called him Baldy, if that helps you.
He rolls his eye.
The immediate eye roll got everything I wanted from you.
As he chuckles to himself.
That would be my master, Jagadish.
Well, then it would seem you would also want him to be freed.
I represent an organization. You may have heard of the Knives.
I have.
Jagadish is our Grand Master.
And so what I'm getting at is, if we were to rescue him, the Knives would owe us a debt of gratitude.
It isn't safe to continue discussion here about this sort of thing. Let it be known that if If you are a friend of Minja's, you are a friend of the knives. You should take this to my parlor.
By all means. Though, can we grab our other friend, the one that you don't like?
I cannot
Listen,
be seen
you're-
leaving this place with you. I will see you tomorrow. Come.
He just kind of like scribbles on a piece of note really quick and slides it to you underneath your drink while stretching and stretching back, and you just kind of like look at it as you peer through the glass underneath, and it says the Wall of Wonders.
Okay.
And then he nods to you, and then he stands up, and he moves to the opposite side of the table again, away from you. And you see he just kind of like forces a drunken stumble as he like lands in the chair, and then just kind of collapses with his head and his drink like this, like he acts like he passed out.
Cesar's just gonna stand up and be like, poor old man. And he's just gonna start heading up to the room.
Okay, Caliban's heading over right now. When you see this man about to fall in the chair, Caliban, like stumbling drunk, do you do anything while he's doing that, or do you just let it happen?
He's smoking a cigar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Okay.
I mean, I think he'll like see it and is like, oh no. It's like, oh.
But as you're walking over to this chair, you know, like pulling up a chair, you see Cesar kind of stand up, put something in his pocket, and kind of eyes you and Rael. I'm assuming, right? Or do you just move off without eyeing them? Or...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I'm trying to think of a way to word this. Because he's trying to play it off like they were just having like a conversation, and he like got up and drunkenly. That's why the comment I made. Actually, you know what? Well, no, it's everyone else. Well, people saw us coming together. I'm assuming, right?
Saw the group of you come in together, but not with this guy. Yeah.
Right, no, that's fair. Okay. Then, yeah, he's not going to try to play it off like he doesn't know these two really at all. Yeah, he's just going to kind of eye off to them, like get up. And as he's getting up.
Okay. Do any of you guys start to head towards the staircase where Relian went, or do some of you guys stay down here for a while?
I mean, Cesar will... Cesar's going to head up to the room, I think.
Okay.
After seeing Cesar go up and the stranger do his thing, I think he'll follow Cesar's lead and follow him up the stairs.
Good. For those of you who are this close to him, you and Rael, Caliban and Rael, you can tell he's definitely not passed out, but it's not that hard to tell from this distance. But seemingly, to the rest of the bar, it looks like he passed out. So Caliban's going to leave. Rael, do you follow or do you hang around by this guy?
I think I'll hang around him.
Keep it feral.
You'll hang around?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you sit at the table with him, or do you go somewhere else? You slink to the shadows?
I'll do the same as what Star did, and I'll sit across the table from him.
Okay. Alright, so Sister's gonna get out of your way as you guys all mosey up to your rooms. Whoop. As Corwa sits there with his head down and his drink gripped. You notice his fingers kind of tighten and flex on it as he's got his heads down. Do you say anything to him?
I'll just say something along the lines like, I know you're conscious.
What does it matter?
Why that's you in such a foul mood?
I gave you a way to leave. They're gonna be thinking we're together now. Who are you?
You can just refer to me as Nomad.
Nomad. What do you want?
I was curious about your Grandmaster.
Yeah? What about him?
He is a were-tiger, is he not?
We all are. The gift is part of the ritual of joining.
He looks up at you. You see he flares his nostrils.
You're were-touched.
I am.
I smell it on you. A weaker scent, but a scent nonetheless. A scent of the wilds, of the crimson moon, and I can taste the air around you, but it's foreign.
Yes. As you can tell, I'm not from here.
You look like a man who came through here not long ago.
What do you mean?
Another were-touched came through, or full were-tiger. Joined the knives some years back. You look a lot like him.
Do you have a name?
I was a new recruit at the time, but he was friends with our Grand Master. I didn't catch his name. He was taken by the Maharaja, much like our Grand Master. I never saw him again.
Well, do you mind or mentioning where they're exactly located?
You say that again?
Are you able to mention where exactly they're located?
Out of the city? If it went to the Maharaja, then he'd probably be in Bahru. The grand city of Orijani.
I'll let you get back to your drink. Thank you for entertaining this conversation with me.
Of course. Jagdish would like to meet you, I'm sure.
I would like to meet him as well.
Stay safe in this place, brother. No one can be trusted on this island.
You do the same. Thank you again.
He'll just nod to you and go back to slamming his head, being like, oh, and put his head back down, slam the drink. There and another! And just kind of like calling over to him. As you head up and join the others, you see them turning a key, entering into a spacious room. Burning incense already laid out for the morning, slowly dissolving in a stack of incense in a bowl. Wide, spacious pillows and different couches and stuff underneath the windowsills that look out upon the bazaar and the rest for the fountain, the courtyard, and even to the distant buildings up to a large hill where there seems to be a great manor of sorts, the palace of Ramanand, his house. Many of the cushions and the places in here well clean, well kept, chairs, and even a basket of fruit laid out on some of them with different ripe, well-preserved fruits laid out. Basket of nuts as well adjoins next to it, in different types of small mentionables, eatables. As you guys find what is probably right now the one safe place in the city. But that's going to be where we wrap things up for tonight. Upon you guys returning to your quarters. Anything your characters say to each other upon entering into your first communal room in the city of Pakat? As you see Rael staggering up behind the rest of you, quite a few minutes after the rest of you already came up here, and he enters into the room by himself, shutting the door, which is really a small door, but with curtains and chains with beads down that drapes in front of it, giving privacy to any who might listen or look in from the other side.
So coded. I don't think Caliban says anything. I think he just takes like a huge puff of his cigar and just like exhales that smoke in the room. Like, finally, some relaxation.
Anybody else say anything before we close out?
Hearing Caliban say that, Rael would just say, don't get too comfortable. We still have things we need to do and try to find a way out of here.
I think in general, Aurelian is probably in the room. As you guys enter, his back is probably turned towards you. And he's got some kind of a shard of glass in his hand. And he's taking it, and he's like made a slight incision mark on his hand. And he's sitting there as he watches the blood drip on the floor. Biting his lip, furious at himself.
What is Cesar doing?
He's gonna come in and he's just gonna find I mean, like, what do the rooms look like?
Exactly what you see.
The room is exactly what you see right now. You have a long, more like rectangular room.
So it's exactly, so it is very much like this. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
That's fine. Cool. Yeah, I mean, like, he's probably gonna sit on one of those like chairs next to the window and smoke and kind of just you know, cigars last fucking forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's like it's still definitely probably still going, and he's just gonna sit down and kind of look out like over the city.
For the purposes of the effect, it lasts an hour, just so you know, for the charisma bonus.
Cool. But yeah, he's just gonna sit out and just look out over the city.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's very low buildings out over the town. Nothing too grand and high besides the stark, different palace that sits there at the top of the city. The streets, of course, crowds that call out as before were Jalik, or the individual who you saw who was out there hawking the wares and the potions has dispersed. A cart sits there with a lantern lit as the dusk falls and evening begins to set in, and quiet is returned to the streets, yet always seemingly without rest. The glinting purple eyes like small fireflies of the sisters wandering about, seemingly without rest. No change of the guard is made, no relief of the sisters in their tireless pursuance of individuals on the street. Cult members do swap and enter into the streets as they shuffle about, as nothing but robes of purple surround and line the streets, as fewer and fewer civilians retreat into the safety of their homes. They hang a purple sash over their doorways, and you hear the sound of a bell chime as hymns begin to sing and ring out across the city, praising in their own language, their own local language, to the Maharaja, singing praises to him and to Ramanand. You can tell it's very communal, but also at the same time eerily forced sounding. There's no enthusiasm, there's no love, there's no emotion that comes from it, but you hear it on the sound as if wails in the distance, wailing of people calling out to the Maharaja to save them and thank him for another day alive.
But it all sounds very
drony. Yep.
Fake almost, like they don't really mean it. Yeah.
As best as they can muster after doing it every night for so long.
Gotcha.
Here you feel that feeling of the oppressedness of the watch of the Maharaja and this figure Ramanand, who you've seen only once. What is he? What is going on? You know, as far as all of this, and you see just the small signs of people when they're not watched by the sisters. Small moments that you can see in the street where children hug their families and play a little bit out for a few minutes before retreating back inside really quickly. One has a ball, one kind of like draws in the sand. There are small moments where peace seems to be at large. But from where you sit under the feeling of the thumb of the rulers, and now the entity you can see of how the Lord, the Dark Lord Arajani, rules his realm is Bakat, being one of the first that you've encountered under his oppressive regime.
Cool.
But how does everybody else talk before they retire for the night? You all sit and you smoke? Do you keep to yourselves contemplating what you've learned today before tomorrow's day? Or do you guys, obviously, you've seen what Aurelian was doing, and he seems very distraught at the moment.
Cesar's gonna go up to him and he's just gonna say, you almost ruined that for us down there.
Poison makes people do fickle things.
Caliban will go up to Aurelian and be like, "Relax, Aurelian. Better we have a clear head about these things." And just kind of blows smoke in his face. Not intentionally, but it just happens while smoking his cigar.
Just all picking on him. Or
How am I ever supposed to relax in a place like this? I know nothing. I don't know where I came from. I still don't know whether I can trust any of you.
I can think of a few ways.
And he just kind of lays lazily on a chair in the room. Being a little suggestive.
Get some rest. We're gonna need it tomorrow.
All right. For that, we will call that session 4.